Hi, I'm Bobo. In this week's recap, Hong Kong homeowners slashed prices in a desperate attempt to sell before further market downturn. That's why one agent aroused suspicion when they listed a so-called unmodified subsidized flat for 8.38 million Hong Kong dollars, premium unpaid, yielding nearly $4 million for the original owner. This was an unmodified 629 square foot 3-bedroom unit in Hoi Lok Court, Sham Shui Po, which only had a date of occupation from 2019, but many suspect that speculation was involved, since unmodified flats refer to developer standard homes with only necessary furnishings. In response to the media, the agent reiterated that the flat was occupied even without modifications. What really happened? At this stage, no one knows. That said, the Housing Department has launched an investigation and will take appropriate legal action if necessary. According to subsidized housing policies, the owner is required to sign the sales and purchase agreement and list additional family members occupying the apartment. If the owner no longer lives in the flat, they are required to return it to the housing authority. Over the weekend, 3 weekends of first-hand flat sales came to a grinding halt as Super Typhoon Saola slammed Hong Kong. Only 4 first-hand transactions were recorded, including one for a 3-bedroom unit of Grand Victoria 2, which measured 741 square feet in size. The unit sold for about 23.76 million Hong Kong dollars at about $32,000 per square foot, a record for standard 3-bedroom flats in Hong Kong developments. Though China cut interest rates and benchmark loans to ease pressure on its housing market, Hong Kong has yet to see news of cooling measures. In the meantime, developers have been speeding up project launches, with at least 6 new developments involving around 3,500 units to be launched this month. One such development is Chinachem's Victoria Coast in Pak Fu Lam, with its large 1,000 square foot sea-facing units to be sold by tender. Otherwise, the remaining 5 projects comprise mainly small and medium-sized flats. Yoho West Phase 1 at Tin Wing Station in Tin Shui Wai will be offering 1,393 units, the largest number of flats among the 6 projects. The units will be launched for sale before the end of this month, with prices to be based on the MTR Station's superstructure project. Going back to the Yoho series, in recent months, Yoho Town and Grand Yoho's second-hand flats sold at an average price per square foot of 15,000 and 16,000 Hong Kong dollars respectively. But if we refer to new developments such as Villa Garda 3 and the Coastline, developers may need to lower prices by 7% to 17% to attract buyers. In addition, developed by such groups as KWA International, KT Marina 1 will be launching 1,017 units of its first phase, covering 1 to 3-bedroom units with a focus on 2-bedroom flats. Meanwhile, the first batch of Henley Park units cost about 21,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot on average. Next, developers have been launching new developments one after another. However, under current market conditions, purchasing power has decreased, which may make it harder for developers to sell homes. According to unsold data for the 16,800 new unsold units, 2-bedroom units have been the most popular, accounting for more than 30% of sales, and is followed by 3-bedroom units. In other words, the asking prices for such homes may need to be lowered to attract more buyers. Due to the popularity of cheap new flats, the second-hand market continued to slow. According to the Rating and Valuation Department's Private Residential Property Price Index for July, second-hand home prices fell for the 3rd consecutive month, this time by 1.2% to 343.4 points, or 2.6% across the first 7 months of the year. And because of the rush for rent by mainland students, as well as an influx of talent, the rental index has now risen for 6 consecutive months to 183.2 points, a new high since October of 2021. Entering September, Typhoon Saola battered the second-hand market. In fact, Hong Kong's 4 biggest real estate agencies recorded only 1 to 3 transactions for the city's top 10 blue-chip housing estates. This week, we're checking out 3 cases of buyers who entered the market early and made huge profits when they sold their homes. In our first case, City One Shatin recorded 2 transactions, both involving 3-bedroom units below 8 million Hong Kong dollars. The one we're going to talk about measured 688 square feet in size. This was a middle floor unit in Block 25, and its original asking price was 9.2 million Hong Kong dollars, but the original owner eventually reduced it by 1.3 million dollars, a 14% reduction, and sold the unit for 7.9 million dollars at 11,400 Hong Kong dollars per square foot to a buyer from the same district who'd been interested in this flat for 3 months. However, upon seeing that another high-rise unit of the same size sold for $7.79 million the day before, they subsequently counter-offered on the spot, and that was how they bought their dream home. The original owner bought the flat in 2004 for $2.98 million and held it for 19 years, so despite a drastically reduced price, they still made a profit of $4.92 million, which indicates a 1.7-time rise in flat appreciation. Our second case comes from Mei Foo Sun Chuen. This was a lower floor flat in Phase 5 on 16 Lansao Road, a 555 square foot 2-bedroom unit with street views. The flat sold for $5.88 million at about $10,000 per square foot, which was 920,000 Hong Kong dollars or 14% below original price. The original owner bought the flat in 1976 for $127,000 and held the flat for 47 years. So despite selling the home for 5% below market price, they still made a huge profit of over $5.75 million, marking a 45-time rise in flat appreciation. Finally, a 3-bedroom flat was sold in Chelsea Court in Tsuen Wan at a 7-year low for 3-bedroom units in the area. This was a lower floor flat in Chelsea Court's Tower North, measuring 561 square feet in size. The original owner put the flat up for sale at $9 million in February of this year before lowering the price several times. Eventually, the flat was reduced by $1.64 million, or 18% below original price, to sell for $7.36 million at $13,100 per square foot. The original owner had bought the flat in 2004 for $2.64 million and held the flat for 19 years, thus making a huge profit of $4.72 million, a 1.78-time rise in appreciation. This week, tenders for residential sites will be closed again on Friday, this time for sites 2 and 3 in Kai Tak Area 2A. The site valuation here ranges from $4.5 billion to $5.5 billion at 4,500 Hong Kong dollars to $5,500 per square foot. As the winning bidder will have to develop additional facilities such as those for social welfare, this may affect developers' bidding desire. The government has already rejected bids for 4 sites this year. Will this Kai Tak site meet the same fate? Keep an eye out for this. That's all for now. See you in the next.